It's my Radian Sled.
It's your Radian Sled. It don't fly, does it?
It don't fly. It scoots.
That's so cool. I'm running a 2812 Emax motor, and the prop I'm swinging is a 60-30 prop. So I just got one 9-gram servo, and it comes back to the regular position of the rudder on there. The elevator I'm not needing because I'm not going to be taking off in flight. And actually cut open the bottom and then made an allotment to get it down the inside, and then filled it up with some putty filler. I've got a 30 amp ESC, which is way too much, but anyway.
All right, come on over here. Throttle. And then rudder, right, or left.
What do you say?
High five.
There you go, so that's what it is. It's that linkage.
It's got a lot of right, not much left.
I bought that at a swap meet for 40 bucks. Yeah, I finally got it all put back together, and I've been flying it maybe an hour's worth of stick time.
Oh, that's what does it. Going left. Alright. Wait, let's see, is it moving? There it goes, see it? That's my goal. So I guess
So I just got back and kind of wanted to give a summary of the sled on what I found out, and with some other people's help. The motor is probably turned too much to the left. It's just really hard to see on camera, and what the sled wants to do is go to the left. So what I had to do is fix the rudders to be more to the right, and then as wind comes through, it'll move it to the right like that. So I think what I'm going to do is just cut it off here, and then rotate the motor housing probably about 10 degrees or so. We'll have to kind of experiment so that it's pointing more to the right, and that should then allow me to straighten up the rudder, get it as far back as possible, because then the weight is actually keeping it up off the ground and is a lot easier to make your turns. So all in all, good times with it. I don't think I shared this with you yet, but I started in the RC community in the May of 2016 and went to my very first Flight Fest only 2 months after flying airplanes, and just was blown away by the fellowship, the community, the sheer talent that is out there to be able to build from scratch airplanes and test and fly and not be afraid to crash. It's just wonderful. So I flew airplanes for a couple of years, and in May of 2018 I started flying quadcopters. I've been flying my DJI aerial photography for years, but I wanted to try to do some acro and some race quads and etc. So I got really kind of heavy into the race quads for all 2018, and still flew my planes occasionally, but really concentrated on learning this new hobby. So at the end of our year, our club met and had our holiday dinner, and they gave out some impromptu awards. Well, I came home with one of the awards, and there it is. So this is the award they gave me. It reads Indy RC South 2018 FPV Nut Award. So one of our club officers there is really good with 3D printing. He bought the Minion, and then he printed a little tiny radio, and then on top of the goggles that come with the Minion, he printed these. Instead of saying fat shark, it says fat carp. It's got a diversity antenna, the patch, and the Omni. So it's really clever on what people come up with.